So here is the video that the news did about the video that I made about the homeless in Waikiki. So Stephanie sent me the link. This is David Gutierrez came down to Waikiki to interview me.
Another violent confrontation among drunk or drugged out vagrants on the main drag through Waikiki.
The resident who got this video says this is typical nightlife on Kalakaua Avenue.
For decades now, governors, mayors, and city council members have tried to solve the homeless problem.
Yet you still have to tiptoe around them along Kuhio Beach. Our Ben Gutierrez has tonight's top story.
This mound next to the beach in Waikiki is a haven for the homeless. At least that's according to some residents who live here. There's some evidence of that. Some belongings just piled off in the corner and some of the litter that's been left here as well. Resident Carrie Johnson took this video in Waikiki late Tuesday night.
So it's security from the Hyatt made this guy get up and move.
Walking past someone sleeping outside the police substation and all up and down Hawaii's most famous beach.
Oh, guy on the bench over there. Oh, hey, sleeping in the magazine rack. Homeless guy here, and nobody doing anything about it.
Johnson also happened upon this man striking and yelling a man who has fallen out of his wheelchair and is lying on the ground.
I was actually afraid for my life as I was passing by and was relieved once I got by and, they weren't chasing. I was ready to run if they were going to chase me, but luckily they didn't.
The grassy area near the 2D lifeguard tower is a homeless hotspot during the day as well. The city's Emergency Medical Services Division told us it gets several calls a week to respond to fights, drug overdoses, and medical emergencies there. Off camera, police tell us they get called there on a daily basis.
The abuse that some of these people do on local people, plus the tourists, have to walk this gauntlet down Kalakaua and be verbally abused, harassed for money.
Longtime Waikiki surfer Tim Gary says it's no coincidence the homeless hang out here. It's just a half block from the daily free lunches provided by St. Augustine Church. They eat, then go back to the grass. And when the park closes at 2 a.m., they head to Ohua Street, where Johnson recorded several of them sleeping on the sidewalk. He counted even more before dawn this morning.
Just between the police station and Kapahuli, I counted 54. 15 of them were between the Duke statue and the police station. I mean, right on their front doorstep.
Police can't do much unless the homeless people are blocking the sidewalk, but officers still patrol Kalakaua Avenue, taking enforcement actions when they can.
That's not solving the problem. It's addressing the problem. It's managing the problem. But we as a community, as a state and the counties, have to make a major commitment that we're going to help.
Johnson shared the video of his late-night walk on the Nextdoor app. He hopes it spurs some new thinking to solve a very old problem.
People that live down here and come down here and utilize this area are done with it.
In Waikiki, Ben Gutierrez, Hawaii News Now.
So yeah, I took the first video at 2 o'clock in the morning and then posted it to the Nextdoor app and got a lot of response there. And then the next day I went out at 5 o'clock in the morning and took another video, and on that one I actually, when I edited it, I counted. I had a little counter at the bottom of the video where I counted the number of homeless, and I only counted the ones that were you could definitely tell that they were homeless. I mean, there was a lot of other people that were walking around that I was like, well, they look like a homeless, but I can't say for sure. And then, some of the homeless that you see out there, you see them day after day. So even if you see them, not sleeping on the side, but just walking by doing whatever they're doing, it's like, oh yeah, I know that's a homeless guy. So I would count those, but not the people that I wasn't sure of. But anyway, of the ones that I counted, just between the police station and Kapahulu, which is just like maybe 6 or 10 blocks, I counted 54 people that were definitely homeless, most of them sleeping. Like I said, 15 of them were between the Duke statue and the police station. There was 3 hammocks strung from palm tree to palm tree, just, you know, maybe 50 feet to 50 yards from the police station on the beach there at Waikiki, you know, by the those stones that they have the little fence around, the Tahitian stones. But anyway, so yeah, people sleeping on the beach and in hammocks even between the palm trees right there on Waikiki Beach. And so yeah, I posted these videos to the Nextdoor, which, you know, I just recently joined that nextdoor.com or whatever. Let's see, there it is, Nextdoor. So getting a lot of discussion about that on there. Oh, there's that first video that I posted. But yeah, a lot of discussion on there on the Nextdoor app. And then got a private message from Stephanie asking if I'd like to be interviewed, and they sent Ben Gutierrez down to interview me in Waikiki. Made the top story at 10, so there you go.